Problem number 2, I will start with page number 67 in the question bank. There are 3 partners. Anand, Chandu and Vijay are partners, sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 2:2:1. Their balance sheet on 31/3/2018 was as follows. Look at the asset side. You have for the first time cash in hand as well as cash at bank. Both are there. Next, debtors, bills receivable, investment, machinery, and furniture. So, except cash in hand, cash at bank, the remaining 5 are the assets which can be converted into cash that we have to transfer to debit side of realization account. Next, coming to the liabilities side, let us try to know which are the outside liabilities. Creditors is an outside liability. Anand's loan. Remember, the name Anand is a partner. So it is a partner's loan. Straight away, it will come in cash or bank account. So usually when we have cash in hand and cash at bank, we will merge and make it as bank account itself. So Anand's loan will come to credit side of bank account. Next, bills payable and bank loan, both are outside liabilities. So along with creditors, bills payable and bank loan will come to the credit side of realization account. Next, profit and loss account is a profit undistributed that will be credited to partners in their ratio 2:2:1, and the capitals will go to the credit of capital accounts. On the above date, the firm dissolved. The following information is available. So assets realized as follows. We have 4 assets here: debtors, bills receivable, investment, and machinery. Next, we have Chandu took the furniture for rupees 10,000. So one asset is taken over by the partner. Next, C, creditors and bills payable were paid at a discount of 5%. Remember, the discount applicable for both payment of creditors as well as payment of bills payable. Next, D, adjustment. Unrecorded investment realized 4,000. Unrecorded means which is not seen on the asset side of the balance sheet. So any asset realized, it is a cash coming into the business. So we have to record it. Next, dissolution expenses 2,250. So it is also similar to the unrecorded expenses here, which is to be paid. So any amount paid will come onto the debit side of realization. Any amount coming in will be recorded in the credit side of realization account. So here, cash in hand, cash at bank is the new one. Other than that, not much. It is going to be the same. So page 67, problem number 2, realization account. So I will start with the working of the problem. Step number 1, I'll get into, that is transfer of assets which are possible to convert into cash. So look at the asset side, cash in hand, cash at bank, both will not come. We have to start from debtors, bills payable, like that. So we'll start with it. To debtors account, 25,000. To bills receivable account, 5,000. Next, we have investments on the asset side and the machinery. Investments 18,000, machinery 25,000. To investment account, 18,000. To machinery account, 25,000. One more asset we have, that is furniture, 16,000. So let me take that also to the debit side. To furniture account, 16,000. So 5 assets have transferred to the debit side of realization account. We move on to the liabilities side. Outside liabilities, let us try to find out, that is creditors, bills payable and bank loan. All the 3 will come. Honest loan will go to bank account, that will not come. So we'll start with creditors, bills payable and bank loan. To the credit side of realization account, by creditors account, 15,000. Next, by bills payable account, 10,000. Next, by bank loan account. So we have to transfer all the liabilities payable by business, 8,000. So 3 liabilities we have taken to the credit side. So remaining will go to, one is cash account, other 2 will go to capital accounts. Next, move on to the information. So first one is assets realized. So money received by business. So we'll take it as by bank account on the credit side. So under bank account, whatever the assets realized, we will be taking. So I left one line space to make you understand the difference between the second step and the third step. And I have underlined the bank account. So whatever we write below the bank account will be only information, that is assets realized. So debtors and bills payable, 24,000 and 4,000. So debtors realized 24,000 in the inner column, because the information from bills receivables, business has received 4,000. Next, investments realized 15,000, machinery realized 22,000. So investments 15,000, machinery realized 22,000. Don't hurry up for balancing the totals or whatever. Let us try to complete the information and transfer the entries to various accounts, especially realization account. Next, B, Chandu took the furniture for 10,000. So instead of selling, the business is transferring one of the assets to partner, Chandu's capital account. Chandu is taking over furniture at rupees 10,000. So remember, if money is realized by cash or bank account, if it is taken over by any of the partners, partner's name has to come. Next, creditors and bills payable are paid at a discount of 5%. So anything paid, any expense paid by business will be cash going out, or when you have a bank account, it is bank is the giver of that money. So to bank account, below that, we will write all the information connected to the payments done by the business. The creditors were paid, remember, 5% less. So first is, we have to check what is the amount of creditors, which you can see on the entry what we have done earlier. 15,000 minus 5% of 15,000, that is 750. So 750 less business has paid. Next, bills payable is also paid by the business. Bills payable is 10,000. I am taking from there to make you understand that 5% of 10,000 is 500. So 9,500 is paid. Next, we have unrecorded investment realized 4,000. So unrecorded asset realized will be on the credit side. Unrecorded asset realized 4,000 along with other assets. That's why I'm telling we should not hurry up for totaling. And we have to go on next one. Dissolution expense 2250. Dissolution expense is also paid. $2,250. So we assume the problem is over. We have taken all the information and we are done with it. And if we go further, our account also will tally, everything will go on. But remember, there is a trick here, unknown information that we have to check now. First, let us check whether all the assets, what we have recorded in the business is there or not. Debtors, debit, debtors realized here. This receivable is here. This receivable is realized here. Investments are there here. Machinery, again machinery is here, realized. Furniture is here. Furniture is taken by Chandru. All 5 assets are recorded here, back realized. It may not realize also, that we'll see further. Coming to the liabilities, creditors paid here 5% less. This payable paid 5% less. But we have a bank loan here. But bank loan, no information available. Understand, without paying bank loan, can the business close its business activities? The question comes. No. Answer is no. Business cannot close the business activities without paying bank loan. So even though they don't tell anything, we have to assume business has paid the full amount of bank loan. So bank loan to be taken under bank account, assuming entire bank loan amount has been paid in full. This is the hidden information. Many students, they don't see this. They go for balancing. They feel everything they have done, everything correct they have done, but they have done wrong. Please remember, the most important one is checking whether all the liabilities are paid, whether all assets are converted into cash or not. This is very, very important for us to check when we are doing the problem, because if realization account goes wrong, our entire problem will go wrong. So if a total
Sir,
amount
can you
paid,
again explain, sir?
okay,
Yes,
which
sir.
one?
So the
Sir,
bank
bank
loan thing.
loan.
Yeah, bank loan is recorded in the balance sheet, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir,
Without paying bank loan, can the business close its business activities?
no, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Assumption. Sentence is not given. You may ask, sir, sentence is not given. Sentence will not be given. It is understood. When the business is closed, they have to convert all the assets into cash, collect the cash. With that cash, whatever available in the business to be used to pay the liabilities. Once they pay the liabilities only, they can close the business. All assets may not get money for them, but that is not the question. But whatever the money is there, first they have to use the money to pay the outside liabilities. If they clear outside liabilities, then remaining money will be taken by the partners towards their loan or towards their capital. That is the first beginning in the explanation I have given. Hope you remember. Very, very important for you to remember this, the procedure of dissolution of the business. Any questions now? You can ask me. I'll give a note for this further.
No, sir. Understood.
Okay. So even though creditors or bills payable not given in the sentence, liability we have to pay in full. Remember that one. That's it. Nothing else therein. So let us go for totaling. Check the totals. Which side is more? Credit is more. 1,23,000. Now minus all these which are seen on the credit side.
So 34,000.
Balance 11,000 itself. So to be shared among the partners in the ratio 2:2:1. Two by 5. $4,400. And Vijay, so that will come to 2,200. Any questions here you can ask me before I get into the next one. 11,000 is a realization loss. 11,000 we have got it through by balancing the account. 11,000. The 11,000 I have divided in 2:2:1 ratio. Next, combined partners capital accounts. We have to prepare. Look at the capitals which are there on the liabilities side: 20,000, 20,000, 10,000 in the format 20,000, 20,000, 10,000. Next, this profit and loss account 22,000. That profit and loss account to be credited. It is a undistributed profit. We have to divide in 2:2:1.
8,800.
Good. 4,400 for the last person, that is Vijay. So this is from balance sheet, remember. Then after the balance sheet, nothing is on the asset side, no P&L on the asset side, no reserve fund, no general reserve, etc. Now we have to move on to the realization account itself and check any partner's capital has come. So here we have got Chandru's capital account over here. In the buy credit side, it comes to debit side. To realization account, asset taken over. Chandu has taken over the furniture. Remember, we have there in 10,000. See, 10,000. So this I have taken on the debit side over here. Only for one partner, remember, not for other partners, only one person. Next, we have realization loss here. Realization loss for all the three, 4,400, 4,400 for the first two. 4,400 for second person, and third person 2,200.
200.
Correct? Huh? So
Yes,
we
sir.
have transferred the realization loss also. So whatever accounts are there, capital account means it goes to capital account. Bank account means the entries will go to bank account, because all transfer entries, double entry system, that we have to remember. So we had two capital accounts entries here on the buy side, which we have transferred to the debit side. So hope you understood. Now we have to go for balancing the account. So balance
24,400.
Yeah, good. 14,400 and 12.
12,200.
Perfect. Very nice. Very good. So we have balance written as by bank account. The balance is this. The meaning of that is cash paid by business. Whatever left in the business that has been paid. So we are not finding what is left over in the business. We are not finding that. Okay. And when we balance the capital accounts, automatically we'll come to know what is the amount that is left in the business and divided among the partners. Next, I have written cash book or bank account. Anything is fine, but bank is proper because we are making an entry here by bank account. We cannot make it as a cash book. So I taken as cash book or bank account. So first we have to see the balance sheet, what we have here. In the cash in hand, cash at bank, both are there, 5,000 and 16,000. So I will be adding both 5,000 plus 16,000. That comes
21,000.
1,000. So first we have to do that. So that is closed. Then we have to look for bank entries. See, we have made a bank entry here. Amount realized is 70,000. This 70,000 will come on the credit side. As you can see, assets realized. The entry has to be done proper to realization account. From which account we are taking, that account name we have to write. So to realization account, 70,000. So we are taking from realization account, remember, so 34,000 towards liabilities and expenses paid. So it comes to the credit side as liabilities and expenses paid. The entry will be by realization account. So some people write by liabilities paid. That is wrong. We have to write that realization account. For our information, we have written here liabilities and expenses paid to understand for ourselves. Next, we had two entries here, by bank and to bank. We have made a transfer entry. And here again in the combined partners capital account, when what we have prepared just now, we have one entry called to bank account. The to bank account will be entered on the credit side. So from which account we are taking, that account name we have to write. So Anand is the first partner. Amount is 24,400. That is the money paid. Second. That is the money paid to Anand by the business. Next is Chandu. For him, we have paid from the business side 14,400. Then we have one more partner, Vijay. For him, business has paid 12,200. So we have transferred all these three entries over here, as you can see. Next, look at the balance sheet. Anything left? All assets we have taken. Liabilities side, creditors, Anand's loan, bills payable, bank loan, P&L account, capitals. In this, what we have not taken, if you look at it, we have not considered only one item. Very good. Anand's loan we have not taken. So Anand's loan has to come here on the credit side of the bank account, that is 5,000 straight away. So loan paid. This is, remember, this is partners loan paid. Straight away comes here in the cash or bank account. It will not be entered anywhere else. So total on both the sides, if the cash received, cash paid or same, your account is tallied, you will get 12 marks in full. If anything wrong, it may be less marks for you, but it may tally. Remember, in our realization account, the account will tally, but we have to check in the balance sheet whether we have taken all the items or not. Then we have to check whether we transferred all the amounts from each other account. We have to check. Otherwise, we cannot just conclude like that. Very, very important for us to check those assets transferred, liabilities transferred, unrecorded asset, unrecorded liability, that and all we have to check. So as the problems goes a little bit tougher, all this has to be understood. Check slowly and let me know any doubts you have.